is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Detroit Pistons. Let's do it. Detroit Pistons control the opening tip. Rose. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Jay, for once, Trader Danny was Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't do that much, but Eastern Conference didn't see much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You already have all the pieces to the puzzle. There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
Griffin. It's rebounded by the Celtics. To Walker for three. Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Kemba Walker against the former MVP. To Jaylen Brown. That's a 24-second violation. Rose. Celtics have it. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Derrick Rose slams it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Gets a look. Can't hit.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into his shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Brown into the front court, trailing by 4. Here comes the screen. Scores from the post.
You have to understand something. I do not care that you're 1 of 6 from the field. The only statistic that matters is the final score.
Rose into the front court. 2-point advantage. To Griffin. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Griffin trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 68%. Off the mark at the line. Walker with the basketball. Down 4. John Henson with a piece. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off John Henson.
The NBA Season 8 2021 games and highlights coming up next.
Kemba Walker, guarded by Derrick Rose.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Not getting the bounce. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Rose into the front court. Lead is 2. To Griffin. Walker to Jaylen Brown. To Cantor. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Cantor. The rebound to Ariza. Rose into the front court. Leads a bucket. Here comes the screen. Rose. Rises for the slam.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Walker into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Jaylen Brown. John Henson sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Rose into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Derrick Rose. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Jaylen Brown.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Los Angeles Lakers 5-2, Memphis Grizzlies 2-4.
Pistons clear the board. Griffin. Across the timeline, it's Walker. 10-4 is the score. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
The possession in favor of Detroit. Probing the defense. To Griffin. Tatum grabs the board. Into the front court, it's Walker. 10-6 our score. To Cantor.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. San Antonio Spurs 2-4, Los Angeles Clippers 5-2.
You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
To Griffin. With a drop step. Not that time. Walker with the basketball. The score 10-8 to Jaylen Brown. To Cantor. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Here comes the screen. No good. Defense catching a break there.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Chicago Bulls 3-4, Portland Trail Blazers 3-3.
Over to the right side. Rose to Griffin. Lets it fly from long range. That no good. Off the mark. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Walker. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Goes to the right side. 4-3. His first effort off the mark. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And if you have the ball in your hands on offense and you're that open and you see the defense sprinting at you, directly at you, not taking an angle to try to block your shot to not hit you, brace yourself for contact, focus on making the basket, and one every time.
Cantor at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Jackson with it. Looking to make something happen. Shot clock winding down. Fires the 3.
To number 27. That's his first personal foul.
Trevor Ariza is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 72%. And hits the first free throw.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Minnesota Timberwolves 2-4, Denver Nuggets 2-4.
Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. To Cantor. Just not going down. Detroit with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Well defended. To Cantor. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Jackson with it. All tied up, 13 apiece. Nothing going here on that drive. To Reggie Jackson. Has a chance. Deep 2 there, won't go. To Cantor. And it's Cantor. Now 3 for 9.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Jackson with it. Down 2. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. 5 to shoot. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 14, Ish Smith. Into the game for the Boston Celtics. Number 44.
To Cantor. Short jumper misses. Ish Smith. to Jackson. Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons. To Reggie Jackson. No good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Nice finish at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Smith. Here comes the screen. Is Smith. Here's Jackson down low. Reggie Jackson rocks the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Cantor. From long range. Can't get the bounce. Is Smith. Deep left corner. To Smith. Smith shot no good. We played one here at TD Garden with the Celtics on top. Jay and I are back with more after this. You're watching NBA Tuesday night on EA Sports. Second quarter is set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
To Marcus Smart. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. The screen sets him up for 2.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Pistons have it to Jackson. Here comes the screen. Surveys the floor. Jackson to Griffin. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. And Blake Griffin buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Doesn't have the touch. No good. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Is Smith to Reggie Jackson. Oh, had him going there for a second. Here comes the screen. Jackson to Smith. Down to 5 on the 24. Tristan Thompson snatching it out of the air. 24-second violation. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Kemba Walker defended by Derrick Rose. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Runner here, won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
The assist from number 46, Aaron May.
Smith with the basketball. Down 3. To Rose. And draws contact. So, it's Griffin going to the line for 2.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one goes down.
For the Boston Celtics, number 31, Tristan Thompson.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Walker into the front court. Leads just a point. Tatum. Rebound to Detroit. Smith into the front court. He'll run the offense. Down low for Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He's 3 for 7. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
Tristan Thompson with the slam.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And the 2 for Blake Griffin.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Walker. Here comes the screen. Walker. Rebounds claimed by Detroit. Rose into the front court. Leads 1. Short jumper stays out.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Pistons ball here. Griffin's shot won't go. To Marcus Smart. It's a big finish. Whistle stops play, and we'll get a timeout here for Detroit as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank the fans who volunteered at our recent food drive. We couldn't have done it without your support. If you would like to participate in an upcoming event, you can register at our team website for more details.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 7, Jaylen Brown.
Rose to Griffin.
Number 3,
Shot from in close, no good.
I got him. Here we go. My ball.
To Kemba Walker. Boston with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Rose. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark. Brown with it up top. Up by 3. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Screen coming. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Walker. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Walker.
I got some for him.
To Jaylen Brown. Shot clock violation. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 0, Jason Tatum. Subbing in for the Detroit Pistons, number 1, Reggie Jackson.
Jackson. Down to 5 on the 24. To Griffin. That's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Marcus Smart. Finish that. Baseline drive. Ariza with a shot, no good. Here comes the screen. To Marcus Smart. Blake Griffin swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Boston with 4 to shoot. To Jaylen Brown. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. To Griffin. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player, pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. Jackson with it. His team up by 1. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Reggie Jackson trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. The free throw good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Looking to make something happen. To Marcus Smart. Blake Griffin sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Can't miss those. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Trevor Ariza, usually a defense.
he hits.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Has a look. And a putback slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Layup goes down. Well done.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty, but this is a results-oriented business, and this dude will always give you a good ROI.
Jackson down to Griffin. Runner here won't go down. Another follow, no good. Into the front court, it's Walker. Down 4. To Marcus Smart. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's Detroit's ball. Jackson down low for Griffin. Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Jackson with it. They lead it. 4-point game. Reggie Jackson. 3 for 6 now.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player
Got a piece of it.
jumping out the gym right now, Ed?
Great anticipation. To Kemba Walker.
I told you the screen was coming.
And the rebound taken down by Griffin. Shot won't go. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Pistons have the lead.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Pistons have the advantage on the scoreboard at halftime. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Detroit Pistons. The Celtics have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Blocks.
The Detroit Pistons have been making the kind of defensive impact that can affect the team mentally. After a lot of those blocks, you'll start to see guys more hesitant and second-guessing shot opportunities.
Player of the half.
Blake Griffin tallied a lot of blocks in the first half and really made his presence known on the defensive end. I bet we end up seeing the opposition get even more timid around him.
ice cold.
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Boston with the basketball. Walker to Cantor. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Screen coming.
Screen.
To Rose. Here's a chance from long range. Rare 3 for Rose. Defense was ready. Walker with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Give it to him. Kemba Walker not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
Ed, here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Rose. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Trevor Ariza at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. Walker into the front court. He'll run the offense. Short jumper won't go down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Screen coming.
Screen come on the left.
To Griffin. And the finish. Slam dunk.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
To Cantor. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Down to Griffin. From the painted area, won't go down. Across the timeline, it's Walker. The deficit now up to 5. Nothing going here on that drive. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Blake Griffin tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Jason Tatum, huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And he throws it down. Nuclear from Blake Griffin.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Celtics have it. To Marcus Smart. Here comes the screen. Trevor Ariza pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Rose into the front court. His team up by 7. Griffin. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Walker. Trying to cash in. Shot by Tatum won't fall. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Down low for Griffin. Celtics come away with it. Walker. The possession in favor of Detroit. Probing the defense. Down to Griffin. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good. Into the front court, it's Walker. The margin standing now at 7. To Marcus Smart. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Goaltending's called. Count the basket. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 13, John Hanson. Stepping in for the Boston Celtics. Number 7, Jaylen Brown.
Rose into the front court. Up 5. It was right there.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Just off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Here comes the screen. Kemba Walker picked up by Derrick Rose. Pass stolen by Detroit.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Rose. Nothing going here on that drive. To Rose. Doesn't get the bounce. Brown into the front court. 5-point game. To Walker. To Cantor. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Missed it. Pistons have it. Passed it off. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Walker can't connect. It's no good. To Rose. Shot clock winding down. Rose. For 3. It's Cantor with the board. Walker with the basketball. They trail by 7. To Cantor. Runners good there. Now the Pistons going to use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Boston Celtics. Number 36, Marcus Smart.
To Griffin.
Subbing in for Detroit, number 23, Blake Griffin.
To Rose. Nice pass to set things up. Turns, hops, and finishes. The abuse at the rim for Blake Griffin.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
To Cantor. Has a chance. Cantor with a shot that won't fall. To Griffin. Goes to the left side. Rose. Has a look.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there
This
a little
sucks.
bit quicker. That
WHO
would've been a
plays
steal.
NBA Live
Just enough
anymore.
balance. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both.
Boston Celtics, number 44.
To Cantor. Not going to have it this time.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Rebound hauled in by the Celtics. Celtics have it. To Cantor. To Marcus Smart. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark.
Let's go.
Shot from the lane won't go. Cantor to Marcus Smart. For three. He has yet to hit one tonight. No good. Here comes the screen. Spins and scores.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Cantor. No, I missed a short one there. Ish Smith. Won't go down. Brown with it up top. His guy's down 11. To Cantor. To Jaylen Brown. Good look that time, but off the mark.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Enes Kanter at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Pistons ball here. Jackson. Aaron Baines with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Nothing going here on that drive. Nice pass to get things going. Jackson with it. It's an 8-point lead. To Smith. The shot, almost. To Cantor. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Enes Kanter, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 66% in this contest. First try at the line, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Jackson with it. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. He'll put it up at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Pistons with the lead. Pistons basketball here to start the fourth quarter. They had the lead coming out of halftime. They were able to extend that lead in the third quarter.
A lot of fans and players get consumed with the big plays, but the coaches love seeing their teams continuing to do the little things. That's how you increase the lead.
Rose. Here comes the screen. Rebound comes to Cantor. To Kemba Walker. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Rose. To Griffin. Screen coming. To Cantor. John Henson able to recover with the block. Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. It's Boston with the rebound. Throws it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Walker into the front court. His guy's down three. It goes down.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Rose into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Trying to cash in. Derrick Rose. 4 out of 10.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Kemba Walker picked up by Derrick Rose. To Jaylen Brown. Boston with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Tatum shot misses. Goes to the right side. To Rose. And the rebound taken by Brown. To Cantor. No good. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Knocked loose. Boston with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Second effort. Rose grabs the rebound. Down low for Griffin. Able to convert inside.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
And this is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Walker. Oh, you've got to get that one to go. Won't go. Across the timeline, it's Walker. The deficit now up to 5. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Ish Smith. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Jaylen Brown. To Marcus Smart. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Not that time. Here comes the screen. Detroit with 4 to shoot. Griffin. Shot by Smith off the mark.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Deep 2 there. Won't go. Ish Smith. Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons. To Smith. Has a look. Smith shot no good.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
To Walker. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go. Smith with it up top. His team up by 7. Down to Griffin. Kemba Walker rejects it and draws contact. So it's Griffin going to the line for 2. Blake Griffin has got 2 shots coming, shooting 66% in this contest. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys down by 9.
Hey, double screen.
A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Ish Smith. Nothing going here on that drive.
Hey, good contest.
Short jumper won't go down. Brown into the front court. His team down 9. Pass stolen by Detroit.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Kemba Walker. Has a chance. The jumper's off the mark. To Griffin. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Whistle stops play, and we'll get a timeout here for Detroit as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
Well, you need execution in a chess match. And the best execution, I just saw the star player talk to one of the young fellas. You take those young fellas over to the side. You coach them through some of these big-time moments that happen in the fourth quarter. That's how you get your team ready for the playoffs and hopefully a chance to win a championship.
Time to shuffle things up.
For the Detroit Pistons, number 31, Trevor Ariza.
Ish Smith. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. And it's cleared by Thompson. Brown with it up top. 9-point margin. Kemba Walker defended by Joe Johnson. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker. Boston with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Not that time. He missed it. To Smith. Had a chance, but it's no good. Celtics have it. Almost, and he's not getting the call. To Smith. Here comes the screen. Ish Smith. Detroit with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Buries it.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Walker with the basketball. The deficit now up to 12. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Smith. Missed a wide open look.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
It's Detroit's ball. Easy path to the rim.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
To Walker. Gets a shot up off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Number 23, Blake Griffin. Stepping in for the Celtics. Number 4, Enes Kanter. 1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Griffin. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. They're down big in this fourth quarter. And a chance here to empty their bench.
The red donation boxes located around the concourse. We're accepting non-perishable food items for the homeless in our community. Our thanks go to those who have already participated in this community event.
Walker. To Jaylen Brown. Five seconds to shoot. Walker. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
The Pistons are the winners as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pistons got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Detroit Pistons. The Celtics couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Boston Celtics.
Game stats. Player of the game.
Blake Griffin was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming matchups for the Boston Celtics. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.